I guess we'll get started. For those of you who I've never met before, my name is Pete Colasano. I teach at Eagle Academy. So I usually get that look when I say Eagle Academy or when I'm at other schools and I say, I tell them at-risk kids and I get the look like, oh, he works at Eagle Academy. Like I got a terminal disease or something like that. He's doing good though, he looks okay, he's okay, right? Yeah, I'm doing okay. And because of that, if I curse from time to time, I apologize. We're all degenerates over at Eagle Academy, so sometimes it slips, so I apologize, but I figure you guys will be able to handle it. So because of that, I started looking into really examining why I wasn't connecting with that last 25%. So before that, I was just like, whatever, I don't give a shit. You don't get me, and then that's your problem. But then I wanted to know why I wasn't connecting with them. And I can tell you right up front, none of my answers came from the world of education. None of them. When I was 26 years old, I was a head high school football coach up in northern New Jersey. I was also, when I came here, I owned my own landscaping business. Right around that same time that I won that award, we had our first child, I had a son, and all the answers that I got for why I wasn't connecting with these kids, all those answers came from those areas. They came from outside school. They came from psychology, from philosophy, from business and sales. You want to be a really great teacher? Go read books on sales. Because sales is all about connection, okay? So all my answers came from stuff like that. So many of my answers came from good, simple parenting books. Because all a parent really ever has to do, the most important thing a parent has to do, is connect with their child. Right? So this is where I came to the different answers that I had to why I wasn't connecting. And now if they awarded me Teacher of the Year, I would say I totally deserve it. All right? So I take it in a retroactive version of Teacher of the Year. All right? So that's where we're coming from. We're trying to take the students that probably aren't doing the best that they can. Most of you probably have a certain number of students that are going to be motivated and they're going to do really well regardless of what kind of job we do. Okay? They're just motivated by family or by their ambitions and goals, so they're going to do just fine. We can be really good or we can suck, and they're going to do just fine. You probably have a decent number of students who are really only giving and going to give whatever they deem to be necessary, whatever the minimum is necessary to do. And I'm assuming that you're in this room right now because you would like to see those students do better. You see the potential in them to do better. You would like them to do better, but sometimes we have trouble getting them to do better. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do. In the end, we're going to come at it from a different way than you normally would if you want your students to do better in math or if you want them to do better in science or whatever it is. We're not going to come at it from math or science. We're going to we're going to do an end round and see how that goes. I got DEAC there. Has anybody here ever been on or currently on DEAC committee? Oh, I could promise you there is nothing that goes on in this district that will suck the soul out of your body more than DEAC committee. I was on that committee for 2 years. DEAC committee is what gave you your Danielson evaluation. I think somebody just threw up. And if we were, the reasonable people that we are, we would be kind and say that there has been a minimal, results, a little. If we were being honest, we would probably all say that it has been a total waste of money and time, which is incredibly sad, right? How many man hours, how much money was spent on this stuff? No good. And I don't believe that's the case. I don't think that the problem is what you are doing in your classroom. I don't think that suddenly teachers don't have a clue of how to teach their subject matter. I just don't think that's the case. Okay? I think you all probably know exactly how to teach your subject matter. Okay? What I do believe, and I've always thought this, and I think this is where the priority should be, I believe that good people have successful lives. Case in point, everyone in this room right now. I'm going to assume that every one of you graduated from high school, went on to college, graduated college, got your teaching certificate, and here you are, professionals in a classroom, all right, talking about education. Every single one of you has those types of characteristics within you. Good people doing good work. Sometimes hard work, sometimes work that they don't want to do, realizing that that work has to be done whether they like it or not. And they do it. Those are good, successful people. Those are the types of things, that is what I believe we should be prioritizing. And the only way you can develop good people is if they're with you. Okay? You have to develop that connection. Okay? That's the foundation of it all. And the glue that keeps that foundation together is trust you. And the hardest kids that you have are going to be the hardest ones to reach with trust. Because they are surrounded in their lives by lies, okay? Mistrust, no one to believe in, no one that actually stands by their word. They're surrounded by it. So you're going to have a hell of a time reaching those kids. But when you do, now you have them.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like what you saw, please pass it on to someone that you think might be able to use this information. You never know who's looking to make more quality connections.